Oh yeah, goddamn. What day is it? It's Thursday, boys, right? And isn't it weird? This is how inconsistent our weather is. Yesterday it was all grey skies and foggy, and then today it is like blue skies. Look at that house, 400 years old. That house is 400 mother trucking years old. Oop, way! I'm on the peg, so the dash is hidden. Yeah, I walked the dog today, it's squeaking in. I'm going to sit down, not that that's it, I think it's the visor that makes the squeaking. What was it what I was telling then? Come on, you remind me, because I forgot what it was what I was telling. And I walked the dog today and it was blue skies and mother trucking jazz. And I thought, look, I was already planning on riding the bike today anyway. A Hatterby's going to ride it when it is. A Hattersby going to ride it. I've just got an MOT yesterday, so I was itching to get out on it. Itching to get out on it. I'm at work tonight. I'm night shift. Yeah, you know them ones when it's night shift. That's what I am. It's a big old wind turbine, that one, ain't it? I'm gonna get a photo. I'm gonna do me a little photo here, you know. Don't know how I want it. Ah, you bugger. Oh, look at that, straight. I clicked it down again and it went into newty. Oh, my beard hair is getting stuck in the clippies. Yesterday I put a photo on. Look at that big pile of stones over there. Yesterday I put a photo on Instagram. Luckily it was an old one I hadn't posted before, but it was like a really sunny photo and then me like saying how dull it was. So I thought, for frickin' hell. Oh, too much. I'll do, won't it? Look at the size of that factory. Starts up there, goes all the way down there. That's humongous, man. Top Hat. Not sure what I was saying then. Oh yeah, about the blue skies and that anyway. Yeah, I had to come out and have a little rider. Look at the size of that wind turbine, man. Seen the foundation? I've seen photos on the internet of the foundations of a wind turbine, and it's a load of like steel and concrete and ting. I'm on the pegs again. I actually like it on the pegs, so I stand up on them because I'm mental. Have I actually done this vlog so far without swearing? Because a couple of times I've nearly sworn, I've corrected myself. I'm thinking, if I managed to not swear or something, 'cause it feels like I have. Right, we're going into Corby. My spidey senses are telling me to go around countryside because I just love it in the jungle. Let's go, we can beat him. But I did actually have it in my mind I did tell myself that I would do Corby Town. I don't know what I'm going to do. Well, I'm doing Corby Town now, aren't I? Because I'm going in. Hopefully it's not too noisy with that visor open. The visor allows you to hear the engine a little bit, I think, but it probably just lets in wind noise anyway. So we're in Corby, Midlands Logistics Park. I feel like turning around to go and have a look in there, because I don't think it was just like the entrance to a factory. I feel, because it said park, I'm thinking, what, is there more than one corporation in there? Can I just go in for a little drive around and see what it is? Right, we'll turn left these ways. Road's cutting off in a minute. Don't know what to do. Go for it. Is it cutting off? Yeah, it is. It is cutting off. Whoops. Right, can we get past any of these guys? It looks like loads of room there, man. We'll have it. Oof. Oh, I just swore, didn't I? Come on, I was doing really good then. I wonder if I'm allowed. I've seen a video on the internet of a motorbike lane splitting past the police. Like, this guy's letting me through, and thank you, cheers man, cheers. I'm doing it with my left hand, right hand, because I've got the clutch down on this one. I'm going for it. Oh shit, is this tight or what, man? Shit. Oh, I'm swearing again. No, you're right, I'll let you go, I'm not trying to squeeze in too much. I like to keep it in moderation, don't be going crazy and blaze. Forgot what I was saying again, you know. Well, look at him with the blue hair, man. Man's got the long blue hair. Do you know, I uploaded a vlog yesterday, day before yesterday. I didn't realise it had actually been 2 weeks since I'd last done one. Do you know what? I'm going right here and I don't even think it's a through route. I think the road's closed. We'll have a look, but I'm sure this road's closed. Just forgot, I've just remembered. So I might have to be turning around when. What? Yeah, it is, look, road. Oh, look. How do you get out? Like, what? Cars can't even come down there. No, I'm not even going to risk. Oh shit, what? I can't go back. What the hell? I've got to go this way. The hell? I swore again. Look, road's closed. No, oh, road's close to the right. So I can go through. Wonder what they're doing with all this. New road, new parking. I don't know which way I'm going here. Oh, cool. Thank you. gonna go left, left, left. I had my right indicator on, and just changed it to left, last minute decision. Still not sure which way I want to go though. Go right here, straight over, I don't know. Just go, lady, it's a zebra crossing, you can go, man. Yeah, it's a really nice day, you know. It's not too windy, the sun's out, there's blue skies. It has got a bit cloudier, I think, since earlier this morning. Still really nice though. That's it, you know, man's going to work tonight. Not sure what I'm going to do. I might just do a quick vlog and then go home. You know, I've been off all week and I haven't done any housework. Just lazy, you know. I just sit around on my phone a lot. Sit around on my phone, watching TV, playing computer games, never tidying. It's frustrating, man. There's a boaty Denoti, by the way, just so you know. Boaty Denoti. Load of carp and that, you know what I mean? You want to do a bit of fishing, do you? Come down here for the carp. Roach. Let's do roach fishing. Tench. See, when I was younger, I'd done a little bit of fishing. I was a real novice fisherman, but I caught loads of fish down there before. I remember my favourite fish was tench. I don't know what it was. I think it was maybe the look of it and the feel of it. Like scaleless, maybe. I think tench was like scaleless kind of thing. Greeny brown colour. I forget now. It's been like 30 years. 25 years since I'd done like fishing when I was a kid. I dabbled about 3 or 4 years ago with H-Man. Bought myself a rod and stuff. Didn't catch much. I caught like about 5 roach. I caught about 5 roach, and that was it. Beanfield, Abington. Can't remember what that's called. St Brendan's School. Abington Road. Say nothing. Domino. I walked past this pub a million times. See, when I was a kid, I walked past this pub a million times. Because I was a beanie boy and my grandparents were like on Willowbrook. I used to go and see my grandparents like every weekend. Saturday, Sunday, stuff like that. Walk up that street. I used to come down this way as well. As I was a bit older and I was on like bike and stuff, I would like come down this road and like cut through here. There's an alleyway there and that would take you onto the Beanfield. It was that sort of stuff. Just get back on the pegs again for a little bit. Have a little look around. Can't see no security. Alright, we've got a bit of traff here. We've got some traff. The old dustbin men and that, you know what I mean? They're getting in the way. The dustbin men are getting in the way here. How about that? Ride the clutch, boys, yeah? Ride the clutch. Burn it out. That's what I do. Burn the clutch out, cost yourself another 200, get a new clutch. Wood Newton. So I lived here, Rowlett Road. I lived here, look, this second house, the one with that pink thing there, I lived there. Number 4, Rathling Close. I used to have a garage down there. When I lived at Rathling Close, I had a garage there. My uncle used to live there. He's passed away now. I'm going over old stories, to be honest. I've talked about all this stuff before on my vlogs. Here I am repeating. Do you know them times when you're repeating? We've got a little bit of crazy going on here. Look, we've got cars trying to get past cars. Yeah, look at that water tower. Walk past that water tower like 2 million times. You know what I mean? When I was younger, right, there used to be this, see that house there with all the solar panels on it, the end one, there's 2 houses there, the end one, the one with the grey door, they used to have a Great Dane. When I was younger, they used to, I remember seeing here's my nanny's, that one with the silver van, that red house, that's my nanny and granddad's old house. I used to go to these shops all the time. Every weekend my granddad would send me over to get like whiskey, you know, yeah, whiskey, he was a whiskey man. Whiskey, vodka. My nanny would send me over to buy stuff. My nanny would take me to this pub here, oh, both. The Rangers Club's gone now. I'd go in here, like, I think they've still got it. In that pub there, right, the Shire Horse, they have a look, it's still there. That helicopter's still there. That was there when I was a kid. This white house here, that number 6, that was my granny's house. My granny, my nanny's mum. No, it was my granddad's mum. Right, you see those red houses there? That used to be a pub called the Rangers Club. I used to go there every Sunday with my nanny, and she would play bingo. I remember when I was in there, like the older boys, the football boys, before they went, I don't know actually, I was young, but you know, when I was young, I'd be in there and the big boys would be in there and they'd be like drinking and smoking and partying and that. I think it was like after a game of football or something. After they play football, they'd all congregate in the Rangers Club and drink beer and that. I remember I'd sit in there. Oh, a fly's just gone in my visor. I would sit in there with them like when I was younger. I think the majority of the time they would like sort of be hogging the table and that, but I just had this like element of like sitting with like the big boys and that, you know what I mean? My nanny was well known in the Rangers Club. I say well known, like not anything special, but she was in there like all the time, so she knew plenty of people. That's what I mean by that. I'm sure my granddad would have been as well. Well, yesterday was a good vlog, you know, although it was really dull and the look of the place kind of put me off. I still had a lot of fun, and well, it's different today because it's nice and pretty, the blue sky and stuff today, it looks nice, but yeah, I'm enjoying it again though, you know, all this riding around telling you all the things that I've done when I was growing up in the town and I don't know, I guess it's made it fun. God damn. Oh, there's a cafe there. Studfall. Is this Studfall? I think it's Studfall, isn't it? Remember going in that pub when I was younger and that. Not a lot, but I did go in there. You know, you'd get like stared at and that, because like it was like me and my mate, and we were only young. We were like 18, 20, maybe early 20s, I don't know. We were young, and we'd be in there like a little bit, you know, looking tasty, I guess. You know, young, sort of bit, what's the word, a bit testosterone-y. Not saying I was causing trouble, but you know, if you were to be judgmental, you see a couple of young lads and you're in there, someone else's local, and they maybe see you as a threat and that, so you could just feel the tension a little bit. Nothing major. Look at that guy, man, proper like going right close. He was right close to that car that was going over the roundabout. He's probably got loads of money though, isn't he? Yeah, I remember being in the Rock. Good fun. Yeah, when I was early 20s, late teens, early 20s, it was probably my peak. No, it wasn't. That was when I first started getting into a bit bodybuilding. So I was a bit of I was a stocky lad, man. I've always been a thick set. Yeah. Good times, man. Cringy. If I remind my mate now, he'd go red in the face if I reminded him what we used to do. We'd go to the gym and that, and like, we'd go to the gym, and then straight after the gym, it'd be a hot day, so we'd be walking through the town with our top off and that. You know, we're young and that back then. You're young and a little bit. What the hell? That scooter had wheels the size of a motorbike, man. Yeah, we were young and that, and we just got into bodybuilding, and you know, we're feeling like dead cool and clever and that big man thing. And we've just done our big chest session, and we'll be tooting and that, and go to the pub and have a beer and stuff like that, walking through the town with our top off. What plonkers, man. We all do it though. Everyone does it. We're all silly at some points. I'm 41 years old now. You know, I look back and cringe at a lot of things I've said and done over the years. You just got to learn, haven't you? You learn from the things you do, you learn from your mistakes, and you change and you be a better person, whatever, all that stuff. I'm sure when I get to 60, I will like probably think again that, yeah, what I've done in my 40s I won't be doing in my 60s, because you change. Well, that's it anyway, boys. The White Hart, I haven't got too many memories of that, to be honest, but I've been in there a few times. The Cardigan Arms, I think it's the Cardigan Arms coming up here now. Can't say I've got many memories in there either. Nothing that I can say anyway, you know. Yeah. The Village Inn, see when the Village Inn was there? It's called the Village now. That was when I was growing up. That was called the Village Inn for years, and that was a pub. Me and my mates would go to that a lot. That was, is that guy with the blue hair again? Yeah, Decades, and I can't remember what it was called. Thunder or something? I don't know. I more have a lot of memories in that place there, which was called the Village Inn back then. Anyway, skid there, boys. Got a little skid in there. B&M. I tell you what, my dog's been chewing up his beds lately. That's somewhere I'd get a dog's bed. And I've just decided now, I've got the cage back out, and I've decided I'm going to get like a long bed. I'm going to get a bed that fits. My dog's got quite a big cage, you know, so he's not all crammed in. And but his bed's only half the size of it, so next time I'm going to get a bigger bed, like maybe one that's just like flat and will limit his chewing, and it'll fill up the whole of it, and he can like lie around. because I found him lying like lengthways, lying sort of widthways, the narrow ways, where his arse might be touching the cage and his head is a little bit. So I think I could turn his bed round. That would be some way to turn his bed round, so he would lie lengthways then. Anyway guys, that's it, vlog's over. I've enjoyed it again, man. It's been a nice old vlog. I've been chatting to myself and you know, just reminiscing about growing up in Corby, man. I'll see you later. Enjoy yourselves. Life is for living. Even at 41, I still get good days and bad days, up and down like a yo-yo. Just got to try not to take things too serious. Nothing's always as bad as what it seems. Just enjoy yourself. See you later. Thank you. Ciao.